So I got a little gift card money for Barnes & Nobles, and here is my haul. Let's talk about it. The first thing I absolutely had to pick up was Slave to Sensation, which is the very first book in the Psy-Changeling series by Nalini Singh. I am so excited to read this. I feel like anybody that is interested in fated mates knows Nalini Singh. She's a classic. So how could I not pick this up? And also a mass market copy is super cheap. So this year I want to get more into nonfiction, hopefully reading one every month. And this is the first one I'm going to read, which is Into Thin Air by John Crocker, I think is how you say his name. Anyways, this is a really famous nonfiction memoir. This is about his trip to Mount Everest. I forget what year it was, but they had a horrible storm and 9 people died. And it is a harrowing rehashing of what happened to him while he was up there. I read the little blurb on the inside and he said it was quite traumatic to rehash all of this. So I will be very interested to dig in. Next is Caucasia by Danzy Senna. I listened to an NPR interview with Danzy Senna. She is a biracial woman who's written lots of books. I believe this is the first one. This is just about obviously her biracial experience living in Washington. I picked up this first. She does have another book that came out last year called Color Television. And something really interesting about Danzy Senna that I didn't know was that she's actually married to Percival Everett. What? I had no idea. Next is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I had no idea that this was translated fiction. I don't know if you would technically consider it, but he only writes in Swedish. Translated by Neil Smith. Whenever I see people talking about this, nobody talks about the fact that it's translated fiction. So I was actually really surprised about this. And honestly, I was avoiding this like the plague because I hate the font, I hate the cover. Judge me if you want to, but so many people that I'm mutual with on TikTok said that they really, really like it. So I'm going to dig into it and I'll share my thoughts. Next, we have Quicksand by Nella Larson. This was originally published in 1928. She is a biracial woman. Honestly, I do not know what it's about aside from her being a biracial woman and she's navigating her world that way. But this is a classic. I want to get into more classics this year, and this is my effort to do that. Next is Flights by Olga Tokarczuk. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that. I have no idea what this book is about. I saw one TikTok where somebody says this is a voice of a generation, and I'm gonna dig into it. When I looked up Olga, she does have a very interesting look to her. I won't go into it, but I'm reserving judgment until after I read her. Next, I got Ring by Koji Suzuki. I had no idea. This is so long ago. I had no idea this was a book first. So obviously it looks like the tape from The Ring and look at the edges. I'm really excited about this. As a child, I had such a problem with horror films, like I couldn't watch them, but The Ring was the very first horror film that I could actually sit through and I didn't feel like my life was going to end. So I'm excited to read this and see how it compares. Next, we have The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I bought this only because one of my very best friends really, really likes Becky Chambers and really, really, really likes this book. So we'll see. I need to read more sci-fi, so here we go. We have Quicksilver by Callie Hart. This is going to be turned into a movie or a series, so I feel like I need to get ahead of the game. She's also set to release the second book this year. We'll see. Obviously, this is a TikTok sensation, garnering, I don't know, like over 5 million views and mentions when it was released. So it's like one of those really disgustingly popular books on TikTok. Will it survive my read through? Probably not. A lot of these TikTok books do not survive me reading it, meaning I will put it in the trash. That is my haul. It is my hope, fingers crossed, that I don't do a lot of hauls this year. Last year, I think I started the year with probably no more than 50 books, and I ended the year with over 400. So I definitely have a problem, and none of it is going on a credit card. So don't think that I'm wasting money. I'm saving up my money to buy these books, but I would like to read down my physical TBR first before I get some more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!